Hello and welcome back to Rimworld. We're picking up where we left off, trying to, recover from our previous situation. We have a couple fresh meals, but everything is pretty dicey in general. Um, Looking at the wildlife, there is a ram up here that's still being hunted. There's a couple corpses over here, so we should probably take the time to haul. He can't haul, but we'll prioritize hauling. It would be a really good idea to get as much of this back to the camp as possible. We're going to have to really focus on cooking up some meals while we can. And then there's a couple mood-based things we could try to do. One of them would be, well, first off, we should try to work on these walls and get them pretty much done as soon as possible, I would hope. This is just somebody passing by. That's not going to do much. Daniels is berserk. Okay. So he's already kind of taken out the person he was going after. Oh, he's melee attacking Bonnie. Alright, well, Bonnie's going to get up and fight you back. I'm going to try shooting him. Alright. Let's melee attack him. He's bleeding out, but hopefully we can patch him up relatively quick. Assuming we're the ones that don't get knocked out. Alright, let's rescue and tend to Daniels. Apron's going to rescue Huntsman. Daniels has his own bed. Let's go ahead and... we're already tending to him. Okay, that's fine. Huntsman is doing okay, although he's probably pretty hungry, I'd imagine. Ooh, what got shot off? Something got shot off. He's missing a bunch of fingers and stuff. I'm gonna have to get, like, new hands for this man. Alright, let's take a look at our bills. Butcher creature, I am going to temporarily turn off human-like, just so we could focus on chopping up the animal meat, because that is kind of a higher priority thing we need to take care of. I do want to kind of prioritize butchering, because the meat is definitely something that is necessary. Hyperion, I'm going to have you start cleaning up this mess. Hopefully we can get in a state where do not consume the meat. Nope. Clean up some rubble. That's fine. What is Huntsman doing? You're consuming human meat. That's not great. How about we don't do that? And you come over here. Maybe we can get cooking. That would be more ideal. Yes, there we go. You have actual meals you can eat now. All right, monkey can go eat. What is the story with the condition of the room? Just stockpile 8 right now. All right, well, hopefully that won't be too bad from a perspective of making sure the cleanliness of the room is good enough. I want to rebuild this door, though. I think that's kind of what I got to focus on at the moment. Daniels is moving extremely slow. I guess that's what happens when you have multiple things shot off. Okay, here we are. We now have a very dirty, awful kitchen, but at least the cleanliness is decent. I'm not gonna say good, but decent is definitely a thing. I do not want to allow colonist corpses. That would be bad. He's resting, that's fine. Macy's in a daze. Oh man, if only they came in over here, they could take out these turrets for me. Doesn't look like that's gonna happen though, which is a little unfortunate, but not the worst thing in the world. There is a mega sloth and there is a grizzly bear, so I could potentially take both of them out if people's moods were good enough and we had the capacity for it. Everybody's pretty injured and we're kind of patching everybody up at the moment, so maybe we could abuse them being here and take a couple pots. Oh yes, the grizzly's attacking them anyway. Perfect. Let them take the grizzly out. That's exactly what I want to see. The grizzly was hungry. All right, so let's haul the grizzly bear. That's more important to me than anything else from a food perspective. Are we in a position where everybody is not having a meltdown? No. Okay, you, Apron, you can actually eat human meat and not be upset. Bonnie's doing a little smoke leaf binge? Wow, Bonnie. Way to go. All right, so let's chop this up. Apron, you get a little bit of a mood buff from consuming human meat, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. All right, that solves your food problem and makes you happier because raw cannibalism. That'll get your mood up high enough to not have to worry about that. So let's just go back to butchering, try to butcher all this stuff up, do a little more cooking, hopefully get to a decent position. Would have been nice to be able to get them to have to take out this mega sloth too, but I'll take the free grizzly bear. That's still a pretty good thing. A lot of hauling to do to get all this crap out of here. That is definitely something we should do at some point. We have enough human meat for kibble once we get in a position where we can actually make kibble consistently. Let's clean up some of the dirt and blood from all the butchering, just so the room has a cleaner stat, so it doesn't lend as much to food poisoning. It would definitely be more ideal. We are running a little low on food again, so I'm going to go ahead and refocus his efforts on cooking. Once Macy snaps out of whatever she's got going on, and Bonnie, hopefully we can get to a spot where we have everybody available to do some of these different things that could increase mood pretty decently. It is spring, which, you know, planting rice here is surprising. Food binge. Well, you know, can't really get away from it, huh? All right, Huntsman, let's see if you can arrest him. Looks like our animals are very severely malnourished, so I am going to have to make meals a critical priority for them. Monkey is researching. I don't really want to interrupt that because we need to get precision rifling pretty much as soon as possible. What are you hauling? Oh, a mech. Okay. Huntsman, I don't know what exactly you're doing. Haul these simple meals. We need these muffaloes to eat before it becomes a major issue. All right, they just consumed a ton of food, but their malnourishment should start ticking down a little bit. Caribou have entered the map. We could definitely hunt them. They're over here, which is a little bit dangerously close to that, but not completely. At least it puts food back on the menu, which is good. Apron, you should not be cooking anything with human meat. Let's turn that off. Human meat is off for that. Human meat is off for that. All right, so I don't know what you think you're doing right now. You could eat human meat, though. He's sleeping. He'll get some recreation. Hopefully everything will be okay with him. So as soon as Holder stops his food binge, we should be ready to go, as long as nobody else has a catatonic breakdown in the interim. And you know what? We might have to just do it anyway, even before that, because somebody else is going to have a breakdown. I already know that. I don't know. All right, we got to arrest. Let's just throw a sleeping spot in here, mark it for prisoners. Who actually has a chance of... Let's equip this assault rifle. We'll try to arrest them. There we go. Alright, we can just release him. I just wanted to stop him from eating all the food, because food is a bit of a scarce commodity at the moment. Okay, it looks like everybody is to the point where they're at least not having a complete meltdown. So let's do a rural jubilee. Get everybody over here to take part in that if they can. If that succeeds, we should be able to bump everybody's mood up a fair amount. Hey, a bulk goods trader, and I hear them being attacked, which is even better. That means they're taking this crap out for me. Perfect. Alright, so certainty has changed. Okay, fun rural jubilee is good. Let's do the ranch advent, just back to back. Trev, where are you going, boy? You're supposed to... Oh, he's having a binge. Oh well, it is what it is. Oh, boring. That's not good. It actually lowers. Daniels is never a good target. I feel like he's always going to be extremely difficult to convert unless we have a surprisingly powerful conversion. So let's see if we can convert somebody else like Macy. We'll just run back in there, do it again. They are coming down here for trading, so hopefully this goes fairly well. Buffalo 3 has died from malnutrition. That's not... Oh, yes, look at that. Masterful. So Daniels would have been converted had that worked, but that's okay. Okay, well, we know for next time. You know what? The one thing I didn't check. Did that... Yes, everybody got +6. So we should have some more, like, really good moods coming up relatively soon. I don't know why they're so sad. We really do have to bury the one colonist, though. I feel like that is a big part of the problem we're having. So maybe Daniels can go work on that. Murderous Rage. That's perfect. Okay. So we have very little money, but we do have leather. Lots of leather. Human leather, thrombo fur, some buffalo wool. I don't want to sell the steel because I'll be using that for other things. We could sell these like poor quality clothes. I don't see why we wouldn't. We could sell some human meat, like 250 maybe. And now we need to buy. We want them? No, probably not. I could buy some chicken meat. I mean, we need meat. Chem fuel's useful. Components are useful. Probably more than the meat to some extent. Everything else we could kind of leave as is. Jump packs are okay. We could sell these as well. I'd rather just have the silver, I think, right now. Holder is on a murderous rage attacking Trev. We should probably try to arrest him. There, he can come out. All right, let's focus on releasing him. He is free. Okay, so hopefully, hopefully, this has given us some food to work with. I'm hoping maybe we can do a little hauling. Well, he's relaxing socially right now. He's consuming ambrosia, which I don't really know why he can't just chill out a little bit here. We have some food available, so we don't have to rush. And there is some meat there, but we do have to kind of get... It'd be really nice if everybody just did a little hauling, did a little cleaning, got everything kind of back in order here. Definitely have to rebuild some of the room space here. Caribou Revenge. That's not great. Hopefully, well, Macy was in a position where she was going to run faster than them anyway. So it was always going to be fine. Just potentially less fine. I am going to just unforbid everything on the map just so we can start hauling all that stuff back into our base. Lots of hauling needs to be done. I almost wish we had a couple people available just to start dealing with that stuff. The one thing that kind of sucks is I was hoping some of that ritual situation would have resulted in getting some new people. I really need somebody who has a passion for cooking, because that is not... We're not currently in a situation where anybody has a passion for cooking, and the one guy who does have some experience with cooking is also our primary machinist. So I really, really don't like the idea of him being the only person. Looks like malnutrition's whittling back down, which is perfect. Definitely don't want to be dealing with malnourishment all the time. Looks like moods are starting to somewhat stabilize. Breaking down these mechs really quick, which is nice. I would really like somebody to just spend a little time cleaning up the place, because mood is affected quite heavily by cleanliness, and I think that's just contributing to the problem, to be honest. So I really want at least the common areas to be clean. Yeah, this is 76%. I think I'll wait another day, maybe two. 83% still pretty high. Still a pretty good chance of that happening. But I do want to space out some of those buffs as well. If we just do them all back to back to back to back, then the timers come up around the same time, and I don't know. I don't think the benefits overall are as good. So let's see what's going on over here. Okay, we are starting to collect some food here, or some meat to convert into food. I have to be mindful of how many meals we have left, because eventually we're going to have to deal with all of this. I'm hoping some hauling happens soon. I know I said it is a very high priority, although I'm glad Holder is doing the smart thing here and starting to plant. What is he doing? He's just running away? Shoot him. Uh-oh. Alright, somebody's gonna have to bail him out. Apron, come on over here. Oh no! He missed a shot. He accidentally shot Galabridis. That is terrible. That is terrible. He was decent. He was a decent person. And you killed him. Oh, good luck, Apron. Think we'll get through here? We're gonna have to do something to bury him. Daniels is gonna get back on back on grave duty. Really? Alright, Bonnie, you gotta get up and take out this this rogue deer or elk. Alright, it's gonna run through and get killed. Man, that was rough. We lost the colonists hunting an elk. Like, how low can we get? This is not going well at all. And now our plants are dying because of the cold, because we're a little too aggressive on trying to do all that stuff. Let's tend to the donkey without medicine. I don't want to waste meds on that, but if we could tend it back to health, that would be kind of ideal. Maybe it'll make them happier with us. He's not losing blood anymore, so that's good. Who can haul? All right, you guys need to haul this meat back into the base. Trev, haul that chem fuel. Let's just get it all inside. I don't want all this stuff rotting really bad. Especially the components. Like, that would be super wasteful to let that rot. Weapon-wise, I think, is everybody armed to some extent? Daniels is missing his weapon, but it's right here. We'll wait till he's done repairing the battery. That should probably be a little bit of a higher priority thing. All right, roof is being built. There he goes. He's back to his construction. Uh-oh. We got nearby caribou also very mad. All right, this is gonna be a problem. I can already tell. All right, let's try to get everybody back down to here. Actually, let's try to get even further away. All right, none of these people have weapons. There's no weapons. All right, we got to equip a bolt action rifle. That's the words. See, this is why it's so important to finish this research, because we're just running out of weapons. All right, I don't know what the hell Holder's gonna do, or Huntsman. Neither of them have weapons. All right, we got a wounded one coming down. Hopefully they can pick that off without too much grief. All right, does everybody have a weapon at this point? Trev. All right, you guys are okay. Is there any more coming around? Doesn't look like it. All right, well, the good thing is that at least got everybody armed that needed to be armed for the most part. So we could turn off the combat here. Daniels, I'd love for you to focus on digging that grave there. We can get our guy buried and people will be less angry with us. He also has an excellent assault rifle, so I would definitely like Huntsman to be the person to pick that up. And maybe Huntsman can even dig the grave after, or bury him afterwards. There we go. Everybody is a little bit happier as a result. Although we keep losing people, and that's never a good thing. All right. Is there any room for this to happen? I feel like the quality keeps going down a little bit every time, but spoils in 2 days. We have no food, so we probably should focus on doing that. All right, Daniels is doing what he's supposed to be doing. All right, maybe it's time to turn off this. Why would you do that? Why would you run in front of the animal? Oh my goodness. All right, we're gonna have to go up there and help. Huntsman is losing his mind, apparently. All right, hopefully our pistol boy will be able to take him out. I doubt that. His shooting skill is pretty much non-existent. He did manage to land a hit, though, which is a little surprising. Let's see if you can not shoot your teammate. Would be nice. Maybe between the two of you, maybe somebody can hit him. Just kite him around a little bit. Oh, he got a hit. He got a hit. All right, looks like we're switching kite targets. All right, turn that off. All Huntsman back. He's not dying, but he's not in great shape. Let's rescue him. Okay, that should be all the wild animals that we need to hunt right now. So hopefully that's off the plate and people can stop being injured all the time. It would be really ideal if that would just stop being a thing that keeps happening. Once we get to a new day, that should reduce the timer here. And then hopefully we can, maybe get a new colonist. That would be nice, but if not, that's, not that big of a deal. We do have to butcher this stuff shortly because it's no longer a freezer, unfortunately. Right, he can eat human meat. That'll actually make him quite happy. Go take a nap, rest up. Monkey is researching away, which is perfect. That's exactly what I need to happen. Precision rifling cannot happen fast enough. It absolutely needs to happen very, very soon. Okay, these advanced components need to be a thing that gets hauled away because that is extremely wasteful if I let that rot. All right, chem fuel's got some time on it. This thrombo meat does not. Let's try hauling that back to the stockpile. Maybe Apron can do a little more cooking. It's at least considered refrigerated now, which not for nothing, at least it's something. Let's go ahead and try to cook up some of this thrombo meat before it spoils. Elk meat is only 2 hours away from spoiling. It would be better if you used that, but I guess you're not going to, and it's going to go to waste. Yeah, there it goes. All right, well, we tried. Trev, I do not want you burying stranger corpses, so let's just not do that. If you're going to do hauling, haul something else. That would be a little more useful. Apron, you can do maybe a little butchering. Not too much, though, because they do have a little bit of a timer on them. All right, that's good for now. Let him eat something. He can visit the grave, get his mood back up, and then we can try to go from there. So is this operating at full speed? It does seem to be that way. The research is, I'm not going to say taking super long, but it's definitely not quick. Oh, hello. Trev and Bonnie. Shipping that. All right, Muffalo's spoiling in 19 hours. We probably need to get back to doing some more butchering, but you know what? To be honest, before we do that, we should probably try to do this. Although, we really need to just clean the space up before we try it. It'll increase the percentage chance of successfully pulling it off. Just clean everything. And then we went from, like 80% to 93%. I'll wait till the Muffalo is butchered. Who is thinking up the place? Looks like they are. Okay. Butchering is pretty much done. Let's clear the prioritized work. I should probably try to convert somebody, but I'm gonna wait a minute and just try to get everybody in the same room. Get everybody dancing, hanging out. Apron, what are you doing? Tend the fair. There you go. Everybody needs the mood buffs. There we go. Fun fair of pasturism, +8 mood. So are those meals not getting hauled down here? I thought I had that set at critical, and I have meals turned on. All right, so Apron, you're going to do a little eating. Can we sneak this in too while we're here? Let's just go ahead and do it while everybody's already right here in the space. Oh, look at that. Certainty, a lot of certainty drops. Unforgettable, +16 mood. That is huge. All right, so let's take a look at who is not. Oh, so Daniels and Trev are the two that are not part of our belief. So Trev's the guy we got to convert. Let's go do that. Knock the certainty down to 14. That's pretty significant. Probably need to do some sleeping. Are we hauling the food down there? No. Somebody's got to feed these poor Muffalo. Maybe you can haul the simple meals. Just bring them down to the animals. They need food. They're going to starve to death. All right, at least we made a bunch of food. Better than nothing. Probably should use up some of that human meat and made it into food and then hauled that down there. They could eat the human meat just fine. without too much of a gripe. All right, we're getting some repairs done finally, so everything's kind of coming back online here. Hopefully some cleaning happens soon. That would be shocking and idealistic. A lot of planting going on. That's good. That's pretty high priority. It's already partway through spring, so planting should definitely be pretty high on the list. I'd really like to get to a point where we're starting to build out something that resembles an internal environment where we can, you know, use some of the steel and the power that we have to, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Use the steel and the power to grow stuff indoors. So I think I'm going to start by just enclosing this space here. If we could at least get something here enclosed, it would bode fairly well for us, I think. We could convert this into like an indoor spot. I could take this whole section out. We could convert this into, maybe move this farmland over here and then convert this into an indoor place. Kind of what I'm thinking, but we'll see how it plays out. So I definitely think we can expand on what we got here and build this out into something a little nicer than just a essentially just a pasture. Psychic ship. All right, so we got some unhappy mechs over here. It's a low psychic drone, so at least we got that going for us. We can bombard it, although we don't have a ton of shells. I think I'd rather spend the time in the steel right now while everybody's mood is already pretty positive. I think I just want to build this up. Be nice to haul some of this garbage away too. Apron, you're currently making pants apparently, which is fine. Thrombo fur pants. I hope they're good. Really? You're gonna stop like that close to finishing the pants? Well, let's see what happens. Oh, Trev was converted. Let's just finish that. Just want the pants to be done. And let's do some butchering. They spoil in 12 hours. So I definitely want to get that done. Probably would be a good idea to cook some food as well, because the meat is going to go bad if we don't do some cooking. All right, Apron, I know you want to get some sleep, but we got to do some cooking, my brother. All right, we're started on that. Monkey's getting back to research. We're getting really close to getting precision rifling done, and that's definitely a tech I'm looking forward to. These animals are doing okay. No health conditions. Plants are starting to, you know, progress. Here's all the different things we could do, but there's we didn't, unfortunately this time around, we didn't really get anything. We didn't get any new colonists, which, you know, we need more people in the colony to keep this place clean and to, you know, hopefully somebody that can become like a long-time chef. This meat is going to spoil very shortly. Feel like maybe I should just up the amount of simple meals. Eprin, I don't even know if he's going to make it in time. There's only a couple hours left on some of this meat. Let's see what happens. Okay, he managed to squeak that out before it went away. He's had like 7 hours, so I think he'll be able to finish them in time. But they stick for a couple days, so all right, let's. Most of the fields that we're currently growing are planted. We've got some good cloth pants going on. Hopefully some flak vests. He's growing a birch tree. Interesting. Well, I mean, they need to be grown. We have no real wood on the map aside from that, so we really do have to grow our own wood. This lynx is injured, but not dead. It actually got burned from that crashing thing. That's surprising. All right, so I think we're gonna kill this mega sloth. Try to kill this mega sloth anyway. Maybe I want to wait till Holder finishes this planting, if that's possible. It's taking him a long time to plant. Be very wasteful to not. Bonnie's a lot quicker, so I'm not as worried about her. All right, let's get everybody out here. Line everybody up. Shoot at this mega sloth. You guys, Huntsman, your weapon is like way up here, right? Yeah, let's go equip your assault rifle. Holder, you can just go back in. Of course he gets hit. All right, well, everybody can turn that off. Bonnie, You're gonna cloud watch apparently while Holder's bleeding to death. We have Daniel's with a work frenzy, which is good. Maybe he could finish up some of this wall situation going on here. All right. Tend to him before he bleeds out. All right, you got your weapon. Everything's good with you. Mega Slot's got a couple days. Eclipse doesn't phase us. We're not using solar power, so that's perfectly fine. Apron's actually back to getting work done, which is pretty incredible. Bonnie, are you going to tend to him? He's bleeding out still. All right, so he's all right now. All right, so I think everything's in a decent spot. I mean, it is a little unfortunate that we did lose another colonist. That was, we'll just say, unanticipated hunting accident, which is, you know, always unfortunate, but sometimes apparently unavoidable. But we're using the resources we have to try to consolidate here a little more, wall off the base, and hopefully get to a point where we can build some proper weapons and armor so our people can defend themselves without too much of an issue. And yeah, just get to a space where everybody's able to consistently keep our colony going, keep it relatively clean, and you know, we'll see what happens. I feel like the cleaning, I mean, I have it, hauling and cleaning are like #1 priorities. I know it goes from left to right, but I feel like they're just never getting around to doing it. So I think I might need to put somebody on nothing but cleaning duty, which, to be honest, that's what Trev is supposed to be doing, I think. So let's turn him off hauling, because I think that's what he's been doing, is just hauling a little bit at a time. And we'll just have him focus on cleaning, I think, for a while. Let's see what happens when he wakes up. See if he starts running around cleaning. We're already low on food again. So I think Macy is due for a little bit of a travel. We gotta do a little caravan. Send her on her way. Right now she's just hauling some stuff away. Trev, what are you doing? Just hanging out, relaxing. All right, so we got some of our food apparently going down to the animals here, which makes sense. Precision rifling is finally done. That's beautiful. That means we can... we don't really use the mini turrets, but it would be good to get a mineral scanner. See, this scans across the planet. I think I just want to scan, like, locally, right? Like, I just want to check around me. Fabrication is definitely something I need, but I'm not quite to that point, because I need that for armor and stuff. But I feel like I'm not super familiar with the tech tree, but I know there's somewhere in here that has... I'll do auto door, I guess. Deep drilling. That's what I'm looking for. I want deep drilling. We'll take that over that, and then and ground penetrating scanner. Okay. And then I do want to get hospital beds up and running, because I do want to build a proper hospital. We seem to need it often enough for it to be an issue. So let's go ahead and do that. Mad hair, hopefully that isn't actually a problem. I feel like I should lock people in here, but I don't know. Trev's doing cleaning, but he's cleaning like the weirdest places of the home area first, which is kind of weird, but we'll haul the chem fuel in. Hopefully it gets it into the building proper. Maybe he'll start cleaning closer around him. Yeah, he is. So that makes a little more sense. Should be okay. This hair, I'm hoping it just falls asleep and stops, and it'll be a non-issue, but we'll have to see how that plays out. All right, I think oh, a little flash storm, like it. I think I'm gonna call it quits here today. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please consider hitting the like button, subscribing to the channel to see more content in the future, and we will catch you in the next video.